Back at 8:13, Florida stretches from the Keys to the Panhandle and filled with so many stories, it's impossible to see it all at once, and that's why 824's Florida is nearly 600 pages of pink-covered insider tips, offbeat attractions, and hidden gems that guide travelers through every corner. And this morning, our guest explains how this pink book helps you to see Florida completely differently. Joining us in studio now is editor of Florida, a hyper-local guide to the flora, fauna, and fantasy of the most far-out state in America, Gabrielle Calise. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I mean, first of all, let me talk about your day job. You're a culture reporter for the Tampa Bay Times, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what made you want to put a book like this together? Because you used other reporters from across the country to kind of put this all together for you, too.
Absolutely. So the Tampa Bay Times, my beat is culture and nostalgia reporter. And a lot of the stories that I write are about just what makes our state special. And specifically Tampa Bay area, we have so many cool things. We have mermaids, we have pirates, like you name it, we have it. And so 824 has filmed a lot of these really cool Florida-inspired stories right here in the state of Florida. Some of them include like Spring Breakers or Zola or the Florida Project. And so they reached out to me because these are the types of things, like real life stories that inspire films like theirs. And so I knew that I wanted to do a lot of the writing in this book myself, but also Florida is just made up of so many different people. Like you ask anyone about the state and everyone has their own version of Florida. So I invited other writers too to contribute writing and poems and reporting so that it could feel like this collective, group of voices kind of sharing their love for the state.
Yeah, you name it and the book has it as well. It's fun to thumb through right here. It's beautiful, by the way. She says she loves pink and it's all over the pages of this book, which is a lot of fun and does make you think of flamingos and Florida. So thumbing through here, tell us a little bit about what we find in the pages here. Everything from, it starts with alligators right at the front. You caught my attention there. I see sharks. I see nude beaches or nude karaoke. There's a lot going on in Florida.
There's a lot going on. I love that photo in the front by my friend Zach Whitman. He's a local photographer.
Yes,
and
the gators.
We just wanted it to be divided up by different regions. So the first chapter that we worked on was my chapter that I wrote, the Gulf Coast. And for that one, we went and talked to different mermaids. I went to the Castle, which is our goth club in Ybor City, and talked to a man who dresses like Peter Pan.
Oh, wow.
And that's just kind of his passion. There's like, where do you actually get those cool pirate outfits? What is the difference between a Tampa and a Miami Cuban sandwich? There's all kinds of different things. And then we just kind of replicated that in chapters around the state.
By the way, I love the fact that you can just thumb through this book for hours. I mean, and it's got great photos in it as well at the same time, but so much to do. I mean, if you ever say you're bored in Florida, you don't have this book because you will find something to do. So tell me a little bit, how did your work at the Tampa Bay Times inspire some of the content that you put into this book?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm constantly meeting really interesting people. Just last weekend, I was at Wiki Wachee for an adult mermaid camp and got to swim with a 79-year-old
you
retired
got in the water
mermaid.
there too?
I got in the water. I got in a tail. It was very scary. So a lot of these things, it's just like you tell people about it. I call my in-laws who are in Ohio, and they're like, "Are you making this up?" And it's like, no. So all of these things, I have like a list of I want people to know about this, and it's just fun to be an ambassador for the place where you live.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you have a favorite spot in here? You talked about Wiki Wachee where you just went, but in terms of other options here, you've got the whole state and lots of other options.
I actually
it's kind of hard to pick a fave.
I have a new favorite spot.
Okay.
So I fell in love with the Panhandle during the reporting of this book. Shira Morris, who is a wonderful freelance journalist in the Panhandle, contributed a lot of these great ideas. And then since we've started working on this, been able to go and visit. So getting to see the springs where they filmed Creature from the Black Lagoon, getting to go to some of the local sort of traditions. They have a worm grunting festival, which is a whole festival dedicated to worms in Saptrappy, Florida. I went in April, and it's like...
You can't make it up.
You can't make it up. It's like snake charming, but to get worms out of the ground. And so I just love all of that.
Yeah,
it's kitschy,
so interesting.
It's fun.
So Florida.
So Florida.
So
this
Florida.
is, I would say, a great book for anybody. Whether you've lived in Florida for decades, you're going to learn something in it, or if you're new to the area, or you just want to send a loved one, hey, this is where I live. If you want to check it out,
This is a great coffee table book.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Conversation starter.
Yeah, it's a conversation starter. It's a coffee table book. Just going through this, I mean, it's fascinating to see all the different stuff that you guys were able to come up with.
Yeah. She's like, yes.
It's real.
Yes,
It's
it is.
Florida.
And you should so where can people find this?
You can find it in local bookstores. You can find it on 824's website, Amazon, Barnes & Noble.
Anywhere you find books.
And just by the way, Florida is so unique in its own way. This is the first state book that they've done. I mean, you start with Florida because you know you're going to have plenty of content, by the way, of stuff to do there. So you can pick up the book there. At did you say bookstores as well?
Yeah, but local bookstores,
Local
head to Tom Below, head to Oxford Exchange, wherever you like to buy books. And if they don't have it, just like have them order it for you.
Gasparilla is always a fan favorite too. Shop like a pirate. Got all the options for you to get on your scallywag outfit.
Amazon yet, by the way? No?
Amazon, yeah.
There you go. Easy to do. You don't even have to leave your house.
Have y'all ever been to Pirate Fashions over in Tampa?
In Tampa,
yes.
Yes, so
Yeah,
I
sure.
went there, and Tiger Lee, who's the captain of the store, I don't know if he did this for you guys, where he like dresses you and you head to toe, and so I brought the receipt back. I didn't buy any of these things, but just to simulate what it would be like when I do go and get my pirate outfit.
She's immersing herself.
It was like, hyper realistic and amazing, and I looked at it and my editor was like, you can't expense this. This is like a
You're like,
month's
it's called
rent.
research.
But it's research, yeah. Like I need to go and like try on the pantaloons
Those
myself.
Gasparilla costumes are very expensive. If you're
Something
part of
else.
a crew, they are expensive.
You gotta commit.
All right, but by the way, this book is not expensive. What does it go for?
$50.
$50.
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
I mean, it's a long book.
Yeah.
Lots of pages.
600 almost.
600.
Yeah, 600 pages.
You won't be bored, I
some
promise.
quick math.
Hey, listen, and if you want